Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. We are discussing features, problems and policies of agriculture. And today's topic is basically related to the problems of Indian agriculture. Which are the main problems facing Indian economy? Actually, agriculture is full of problems. That's why Indian agriculture is stagnant and it reflects backwardness also as compared to other countries. If we see that where our Indian agriculture main productivity we stands, so we are lagging behind from many other European countries as compared to many other European countries. So we are having some of the evidences through which we can prove that Indian economy reflects backwardness and stagnation also. So first and foremost problem that is related to Indian economy is low productivity. We have already discussed that Indian agriculture reflects low productivity in food grain production as compared to other European countries. Suppose that if we are taking the example of rice. In rice production, India is lagging behind approximately 48% as compared to China. And in the production of wheat, we are less than approximately 39% as compared to China, which is our neighboring country. And similarly, both on the basis of food grain production as well as if we see that how much per capita production is giving agriculture, and moreover what is the per capita productivity of labor, both type of as well as production of food grains or productivity of labor, both are less as compared to other countries. So this is the basic and foremost problem, that the productivity of food grain as well as the productivity of labor force, that is less as compared to other European countries in Indian economy. That reflects the stagnation or backwardness of Indian agriculture. Number 2, dependence on rainfall or nature. That is the other problem related to Indian agriculture. Mostly in all parts of the country, agriculture productivity that depends upon rainfall. Sometimes there is more rainfall, sometimes there is less rainfall. So both type of natural elements affects the productivity of agriculture. If rainfall is good, then there will be more productivity. If rainfall is less, then there will be less productivity. But sometimes due to very heavy rainfall, the crop can be destroyed and it will adversely affect the agriculture productivity. So we must taken into account that we must improve our irrigation facilities. We should develop irrigation facilities. Also, we should make a provision for control of floods. There should be provision of dams so that our food grains or our crops can't be destroyed. Number 3, land tenure system. A British East India Company that gives us a unique method of land revenue system, which was known as land tenure system. In this system, Jamindars, those were given 100-acre piece of land that was cultivated by the landless peasants, and Jamindar exploited these landless peasants, which was known as tenants. So there was not good relationship between Jamindars and tenants because they were exploited a lot by the Jamindars. They were landless peasants, and approximately they were given 75% of their total crop productivity to Jamindars. And Jamindars, they were not doing any type of land reforms with that particular type of income, and tenants, these landless peasants, were having a very less income uh, that was taken into account just for their subsistence. They can't exchange that crop in the market and can't get sufficient amount with them so that they can make any type of land reforms in their land. And our next problem related to Indian agriculture is lack of finance. As we have explained that these tenants or landless peasants, these tenants were not having their own land. Landless peasants, they were exploited by the Jamindars, and they were not having enough money so that they can produce their next crop. So they were totally dependent upon the village traders, money lenders, or Jamindars in the rural areas, because these village traders or money lenders, they can provide finance to these tillers so that they can produce their next crop. And ultimately, because they have taken loan from these money lenders, so they were forced to sell their product to these money lenders also. Number 5, lack of regulated marketing system. Permanent markets were not established on the eve of independence. If we see that these money lenders were the main means of finance, they create credit to these landless peasants, and due to the lack of marketing system, these small and marginal peasants were forced to sell their product to these village traders or money lenders or Jamindars, because there was a lack of a regular marketing system, moreover storage facilities, and due to the lack of warehousing facilities, and moreover transportation, that was also the basic problem. So these all problems reflects the backwardness of Indian economy. Our next problem which was related to Indian economy was small and fragment fields. Small holdings and fragmentation. That was the main problem of Indian farmers, because they were having small and scattered fields. they are having so small piece of land due to fragmentation, due to further division of land, that they can't provide modern means of cultivation on that particular piece of land. So size of field that was very low. Then conventional outlook towards agriculture. So all these problems were responsible so that a farmer can't apply latest or updated technology, modern means of cultivation, because number one, piece of land is very small. Number two, he is not having uh, any type of means of funds or finance with them, and moreover he is landless, he is dependent on rainfall, so that productivity is very low. So these all factors are responsible so that he will ultimately adopt conventional means of transportation, and old he will adopt old methods of cultivation. And our last problem related to Indian agriculture, that is land reforms. No provision ever made for any type of land reform, because peasants were not having enough money with them so that they can be invested that money further into their fields, because they are totally dependent upon these money traders or money lenders or zamindars, so that they can create credit for their next crop. So these all factors are responsible for the backwardness and stagnation. What are the causes of stagnation? Stagnation of Indian economy or backwardness of Indian economy. So all these factors are responsible, through which we can say that India is lagging behind as compared to many other European countries in the production of agriculture, either that is production of agriculture food grains or cash crops. So that's all regarding this topic, and do subscribe the channel to see all the videos related to features, problems, policies, agrarian reforms of agriculture. Thank you.